Alright, how's everybody doing? This is Luke the Duke, and we're once again checking out a pretty cool looking ship that is available on the workshop. So usually in the past couple of showcases we've been looking at some sort of military rolled ships, so they've been very focused on sort of defending maybe a mining outpost, or sort of taking the fight to another player in some type of survival scenario. But this is more of an industrial type of a design, sort of if you wanted to transport a large amount of resources to maybe a little bit of a tough spot. So if you're up on a sort of a high mountain top and you want to get a bunch of resources up there while having room to work with, you could definitely use this thing as a little bit of a mobile base, sort of an in-between for a lot of your ambitious sort of landmarks you're trying to build. So as you can see, some very beautiful vista points. Just an incredible start here on this world save. So as you can see, a very crisp yellow design. It sort of reminds me a little bit of a honey hive, sort of like a honeycomb. So you can imagine just a bunch of worker bees trying to go about their daily lives, gathering resources, and it's just like some real bees, you guys. So as you can see, we have a giant main floor here where a lot of your work might go down, a lot of your smaller ships might be built. As you can see, we have a pretty significant conveyor system along with some large cargo containers, and really good placement of these conveyors as well. So you could sort of start like a little welding facility here, and you could use a blueprint, set up your welders to the top. You have some collectors down here on the bottom, so it's sort of ease of access if you just wanted to throw all of your stuff right there, whether that be from your ship or from your actual personal inventory. So as you can see, we have a couple brilliant mods coming in place. This ship actually has about 72 mods activated at the moment, and we have some large atmo thrusters, so it does not look too safe over here for Luke the Duke. But we're gonna be spinning around on this thing. So yeah, just a giant sort of themed deck, so you can really see your atmo thrusters. Gives you a lot more of a sort of like the scale of how big these thrusters are. As you can see, it's sort of cocooned in here, sort of some added protection, along with these really cool modded turrets. So these are shooting somewhat of lasers, so they have sort of a custom sound animation and all that stuff. So we're going to be testing out the defensive capabilities here in a second. It looks so glorious, my friends. So just an incredible industrial, maybe a scientific rolled type ship. Yeah, so we're going to be going in to the main deck, one of our main entrances here. As you can see, just an abundance of really cool custom mods here. So you can see just a custom medical panel. Get a little bit of suit energy. I'm assuming that they aren't going to be conveyed. As you can see, I'm sort of struggling to get through this circular armor lock right here. So all you got to do is bump your head on that and fly up here. Bumping your head is required to get into this space. So yes, just a brilliant design. When you're inside it like here, you sort of forget that this is just a massive mobile, like repair station kind of place. So as you can see right here, a bunch of custom mods. So up here we have what I think are some type of modded encased gyroscope. So we're actually going to bring out our welder right here so we can see what these actual mods are. I'm assuming that they are gyroscopes. And yes, they are encased gyroscopes. And down here we have some modded suit rooms along with a little bit of locker, sort of a little bit of extra storage here for each of your different crewmates. And as you can see here, we have some very impressive, very large sliding glass doors. I'm liking it. So up top we have some oxygen tanks. It's all being conveyed because all these rooms are pressurized, so sort of goes without saying on a ship of this scale that's going to be pressurized, but I might as well point it out because some people don't do it, some people do, but it's definitely something that I like to see added in here. Some really cool modded sort of triangular windows. Leads into sort of like a little area port right there between the two windows. See some the same collector system as we saw on the top. You see down here there's a little bit of a column in between there you can walk in. And we got our time here too, so let's see what time it is on the planet. Beautiful. Very crisp white design in here. Very, very impressive. And it's just some modded things scattered across here, just, you know, little compartments to hold various things. We have a bathroom. So yes, just the very needed commodities for any space engineer is definitely a shower, some bathrooms. So yeah, I see that modded shower in a lot of ships. So whoever's making the bathroom utensils there, look how tiny this control panel is. Wow, just very tiny control panel. So we got a toilet here. Oh, we can sit down on the toilet too. Beautiful. Let's see if we can get a good third-person view of us on the toilet. Nope. It's not going to work, you guys. So all you can see is my knees. Very, very PG on this channel. So yes, we have our own little private bathroom quarters. Beautiful. So now we're going to be making our way to somewhat of the industrial area. So as you can see, we have some modded reactors, it looks like, right there. Maybe a timer block of some kind. Maybe a jump drive, a compact jump drive in here. I'm assuming this would be somewhat of the remote control block, modded remote control block. So it's an AI computer core. Just very, very beautiful. Looks like some type of like a server design in there. So you can see like the wires going to the different servers. Very, very cool. I appreciate a mod of that detail. So we have another compact jump drive. We have these. I'm assuming these are reactors, but yes, they sort of look like tanning beds. So we can get our pasty space engineer in here. Maybe soak up some sun, because we don't like to go outside. And of course, I'm a white, pale ass space engineer. we're getting our orange on. All right, you guys. So yeah, we have some very cool modded reactors. So this would not be the cockpit room, but sort of your control room to control different functions throughout the ship. So maybe your engineer could be in that room, while your pilot, maybe your gunner, are in the actual cockpit that we will be approaching here in a second. Very cool modded doors. I very enjoy them. So yes, this would be our cockpit room, my friends. A couple more modded blocks that aren't taking place in any of the earlier rooms. Actually, only one would be that the sort of display panel billiard table kind of thing. As you can see, there's my ship down there. So yeah, very open cockpit room. Very nice. It's sort of a mix between armored and sort of a glass area you can look through, which is always nice to see. A pilot's room where the cockpit you can actually see outside of the front of the aircraft of the ship. So yes, a very impressive beast of machine, my friends. What we're going to be doing now is we're going to be testing out the flight maneuverabilities. This thing is pretty much set up for a wide range of survival scenarios. So it has a complete array of about 20 large cargo containers, about 3 or 4 assemblers, 2 refineries, and they all have upgrade modules on them. So it's a very capable and a very impressive production type vessel. So we're going to be testing out, the stopping speeds, how fast it speeds up, and we also are going to be testing the defensive capabilities by taking this small ship out and sort of attacking the large Heli-Factory while it's at a little bit of a gallop. So let's get in here and let's check out how fast this thing is. And I've already tested it out, my friend, so I will tell you what, it is incredibly fast and a very, very impressive ship. So there are a bunch of different reasons why you might need this. The main one that I could think of is sort of if you wanted to set up a base and you wanted a nice transition point that you could transfer resources and produce components and do all that stuff, and sort of have a very safe and a very, very stylish looking in-between point for whatever you're building. And it also is very capable of getting to spots that might be a little bit harder to truck back and forth with a rover or maybe a smaller vessel. So up on a mountaintop of some kind, or just any place that was sort of just harder to reach, where you might need a floating base of some kind. So very impressive. A lot of room to work with on the main flight floor too. So you could fit 3 or 4 small ships along with connecting them as well. So this thing is fast as hell. We've tested it out. It is pretty damn speedy. Now we're gonna be attacking it, my friends. So I'd like to thank you for checking out this ship. If you enjoyed this video, please support the mod author at the link in the description. And once again, you guys, this is Luke the Duke. And good night and good luck. What am I doing? I have no idea.